Asha logos. Well, hello to you, sir. I am here to ask you for help in my struggle to save our people and our future, and I am expecting to receive your full support. You have likely heard of me, of what I do, but if you haven't, my name is Orel, and I am working towards the realization of a plan, and I need others who are similarly courageous and devoted to take a meaningful stance for the sake of our future in this world, and who are intellectually capable of organizing and applying this plan as a counter to what is currently happening in the West, to all our Western nations. I know that you are fully aware of how bad things are in our Western countries, and where everything is heading to. You do understand that. The longer we wait and continue to do nothing meaningful, the more difficult it will be for us to live on the lands of our ancestors, and the weaker and more oppressed we will become. Until finally, after a few generations, we will be completely enslaved and replaced, if I may say it this way. There will not be any sort of a happy ending for people with European origins, for our children, if we refuse to do anything to truly oppose this madness in the West, here and now. As long as there is still time and a possibility to do something that could save our future. We won't live forever, of course. Our children will not have this opportunity to change things for the better as we do. We likely have the last chance. As long as there is time and the possibility, for our children there will be no such luck. They will be so badly outnumbered, oppressed, and likely indoctrinated to the level of blindness on everything that is wrong with what is happening to them. And for those very few who actually know the truth, they will be blaming us. They will curse us as the ones who had the opportunity and did nothing for them. By our stupidity, ignorance, and irresponsible life, while we have time to act. I am doing what I can with people who joined my team to secure our future for all of us. And someone like you can do more. So I am giving you this opportunity to prove your words by action. For years I have been observing the situation, doing research on various subjects, and I have designed a realistic plan which could help all of us. But it will work only if people like us, those who know and understand the situation, will stand united on a common ground, setting our meaningless differences aside. If there is many of us, and if we will become active in organization and with the realization of this operation. I know what must be done and how to do it, but I cannot do it alone. I am already relying on help from many different people who volunteered to help us, from many different countries. Those who share mutual concerns about our situation and see potential for their own future thanks to this plan. And I am expecting the majority of our people to be smart and take things seriously, since the situation demands it, and to unite over the realization of this operation, while our entire future is at risk. We will have to form a legion of active supporters for the sake of us all, especially since there is no true alternative to save our nations or preserve our civilization with its European values, cultures, and people in the long run. If any other realistic plans exist, I have yet to hear about them. The fact that I am addressing you here and now is already a part of the plan. I have heard lots of positive things about you and your work. That you are an honest and sincere. That's why I have decided to address you first. Because with you, your supporters and subscribers, I will be able to pose those questions to the others, and in each case either gain an ally or expose each misleading guru, philosopher, or internet celebrity who possess as a leader and unintentionally or intentionally misleads our aware brothers and sisters, keeping us divided and guiding us to nowhere, why the West is dying. Refusing a plan or refusing to address and make arguments against this plan, while also having no ideas on this most important issue themselves. I ask you, Asha, to study the plan and decide for yourself if you approve it, declaring your full support and cooperation, or to debunk it, explaining to all of us in public video why you think it's wrong and why it's not going to work, or propose a better solution, something else that you think might save our future. We always welcome good criticism. I will answer any questions you may have, so I suggest we stay in more direct communication if you open for it. The video and script with the plan will be linked in the description below, as well as my contact information. In advance, I apologize for the possibly still corrupted narration in the plan videos in part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We could not find a voice actor who could provide a proper narration on time, and we decided to experiment with a robot narrator. In hindsight, it was not a good idea, but I am sure it won't be a problem, especially since I do provide you a document with the plan in form of this text script. I hope you will appreciate the importance of my request. Time is very important, and Christmas is coming, and we really cannot delay waiting for your answer until January. If you do not respond in a week after you acknowledge this message, I will address another YouTuber, and I need only one with a few thousand subscribers to gain the attention which we need to address even more in the future. Any sign of ignorance might backfire. I always provide a full honest report to the supporters about the progress of this operation. One of my main tasks are about exposing liars, manipulators, and controlled opposition from among our ranks. Of course, those people who have demonstrated that through their own actions or lack thereof. But I am sure you are a reasonable man who is truly on our side, and together with any supporters you may inform, we will be able to address the other YouTubers who officially claim to be on our side and request their assistance in the realization of this operation, which is probably the last hope to secure our future peaceful existence in this world. All those who divided us must be exposed and called out. They divide us, distract us with meaningless things, wasting our time and weakening our side, preventing us from becoming a strong, united and organized movement, an army with true strength and possibilities to shape this world. In our times, while we are at the edge, we must work together with a clearly defined plan, objectives, and with self-discipline, or we will lose everything. This operation is not another meaningless symbolic resistance or call to action for a show, sir. This will be the true stance to build and secure a future for all of us, and for our future generations. And I do not want to hear the excuse that you do not believe this plan is going to work. It's not about believing, it's about understanding the plan. and understanding that we are not intellectually or physically handicapped compared to those who created the current system, current corrupt system, and that there is no alternative solution for our miserable situation. And if you have nothing better to offer, or until you come up with a better plan, then this plan is the best that we can do. And it can truly work. But in the end, it's all up to our people. It depends on how smart they are, if they want to save themselves, if they will be active and willing to cooperate, to mobilize on the international level, or if they decide to remain passive, observant, opportunists who might join the winning side after we are already established, progressing and succeeding with reaching further objectives in this operation. People must understand that nobody is able to build all of this for them. People cannot simply sit around and tell themselves everything will fix itself. We must do it together. So I am also expecting that you will help me to mobilize people when a time comes where that is necessary. But about you, Asha goes. So, if you either debunk this plan as a bad idea or propose a better solution, or simply do what's reasonable and help me in realization of this operation to save our traditional Western civilization and future for our people in this agonizing world system, then we can move forward with the other steps. I'm not joking. We can do this. We have the opportunity and capability to do that if we all work together. So please try to hurry with your answer. Asha, remember what is at stake here. Remember that this is an opportunity and your actions could have a large impact on people's lives. You are partly responsible for the people who decided to listen to you and trust you, based on what you say in your videos. Prove it by action. Please acknowledge you have heard this message by making a comment in the comment section below. All the links and my contact information are in the video description.